I'm gonna just be real with you, bro. A lot of the time, there's no gap. There's no gap between you and where you want to go. The gap's you. You know, a lot of the times we create these delays, man. We create these delays. They're illusions. It's wild. It's wild. And we create them because we think that there has to be time gaps. There has to be these realistic actions that have to be taken in order for you to be the vibration and the version of you that you're waiting to be. And that's total bullshit. It's total BS, fam. You can be who you want to be right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going to bridge the gap. That's what's going to do it. There is no gap between you and the life that you want to experience other than yourself. How that gets created is by maintaining frequency. What do I mean by maintaining frequency? You maintain frequency by sending out the energy that you want to see in your own life. You, instead of just like trying to manifest for self, manifest for others, bro. Wish good for others. Wish peace and love for the world. Wish success for the world. Whatever success you see, don't envy that. Don't wish that you had what somebody else has. Fuck that shit. Congratulate them. Congratulate yourself in the process for all the blessings that are coming your way. It's all about your mentality, a lot of this. So many people just give up on themselves. They think like, it's gonna take me so fucking long, or look at this person, it happened so quick for them. Like, look at the resources that they had. Who cares about all that shit? You don't need none of that. You don't need none of that to run it up. And that's the truth. So many people find excuses, bro, where they're from, what's happened in their life, the traumas that they got, or you can use that shit as fuel, fam, because I've had a lot of fucked up shit happen in my life too. I've went down the wrong path, you know, I've turned it around. I've went through a spiritual awakening, and I choose to wake up and be my dream self. And how I do that is by showing up every day, taking the actions that I got to take. Ultimately, the time's going to pass by regardless. So why let the time slip? Why not just be in it now? Because the more that you're not being in it, the more you're just creating like randomly too, because manifestation doesn't turn off. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we can ever actually experience is the present moment. So what are you doing with the present moment? How are you utilizing the present moment to manifest? Are you capitalizing it? Are you listening to subliminals? Are you listening to affirmations? Are you doing the visualization meditations? Are you regulating your energy? Are you doing things that bring you towards your highest excitement? Are you aligned with your passions? Ask yourself these questions. What are the things that are blocking me? What is in my way? Who is in my way? What is the illusion of the things that I think are in my way and that actually aren't in my way? Self-reflection is the key towards manifestation. It's you. You are the answer. Stop pointing out there at everybody in your circumstances. It's a load of shit, fam. Nobody wants to hear it. I can sit here and blame anybody I want for my life, but ultimately that's not going to change my life. What's going to change my life is me getting up, waking up, doing healthy shit for me, you know, choosing my own peace, choosing presence, choosing to not buy into illusions and into fear programming and into other people's fears. So many people psych themselves out of their own fucking dreams and dream life, and they could have been millionaires by now because they've listened to all the people around them, the closest people to them. And that's what sucks. A lot of the times, choosing yourself also comes with not choosing the herd, not choosing the crowd, not choosing your own people even sometimes. And that shit can hurt you. It almost feels like you're betraying your own fucking family. It could feel like that. It could feel like choosing yourself is wrong. But that's a load of shit, because you are the key. You are the answer. You can't go to anything outside. You don't need a psychic medium outside of you. You don't need anything outside of you. You don't need to do rituals. You don't need to perform magic spells. All this shit does exist, bruh. And the sooner we all see that this is a spiritual realm first, and that everything truly is energy, frequency, and vibration, the whole world is ran through magic, bro. That's the truth. Everything is ran through synchronicity. Everything is ran through a universal flow, through an infinite intelligence, through a giving and receiving, a coming and going. Universal laws, bro. These are universal laws. Your consciousness is what creates your reality. What are you programming into your consciousness? Who are you consciously being? Who are you showing up as in conversation? You got to show up as that person no matter what the fuck your reality looks like. You got to show up in that vibration no matter what you are met with. No matter if it feels like resistance after resistance after resistance after resistance. Keep rocking through it. Keep healing. And keep recognizing it's not anything outside you to blame. It's not. And because doing that is screwing yourself over. Ultimately, that's what I've realized for myself. The more that I sit here and blame other people and my situations and my circumstances, I'm fucking prolonging my dreams. And I'm prolonging my dreams because I'm fucking not taking control and responsibility. It's the seven hermetic principles, bro. It goes down to the basics. That's why it's so important to obtain knowledge and apply that knowledge. So many people watch all these videos and think they know some shit, but then they don't know how to apply, and they don't know how to manifest, and they don't know how quantum this shit really works. You know what I'm saying? You gotta apply this shit. How you apply this shit, I'm gonna break down manifestation as simple as fucking possible for you. Recognize that life is a mirror to your own vibration, and recognize that it doesn't matter at all what is going on or what has gone on or what will go on. You can change, create, and do anything with a decision. But that decision has to be so firm, so rooted in truth, in belief, and in trust, and in faith. Why wouldn't you trust your higher self? You know what I'm saying? So many people feel like, oh, yeah, I have a higher self. How do I communicate with my higher self? Your higher self communicates with you every day, all the time, through the positive feelings that you feel, through those nudges. Oh, maybe you should do that. Through that good idea, through your intuition. You're always connected to your higher self. That's an illusion to not be. Because in order to be in this human experience, we have to be connected to our higher self, in my opinion. So how are we going to let this shit rock on a daily basis when it comes to manifestation? Are we going to recognize that it's a mirror? Are we going to emit the frequency that we want to be? Are we going to recognize that there's no gap, that time isn't a factor, but the real factors are the actions that you take, the things you create, the decisions that you make, and the trajectory in your own mind of where you want to go? That's why visualization is so critical. In my own life, I truly believe that. Like, yeah, you don't even need to visualize, but for me, that's what works for me, bro. It literally feels like I heal my brain the more and more that I visualize. It feels like I'm removing all the toxic fears out the more I meditate and the more I visualize. So why not implement it? Why not try it? I know it's hard for some people, but bro, it's really not that hard. Throw on some frequency music, breathe, just focus on your breath. That's all meditation really comes down to. Being here now. Being here now. This moment is where the manifestation happens. It's not going to happen somewhere else. You can only experience life right now. So just fucking live this shit how you want to live it, regardless of what the world thinks. And regardless if it makes sense to anybody else. Because, if you have a dream, if you have an idea, if God planted something in you to actualize, nobody else is going to be able to understand that. As much as they might even think that they do, or as much as they might want to understand it or not want to understand it, they're not going to understand it because it was for you to understand. It's in the Bible, bro. It's in all these religious scriptures. Like, you got to listen to yourself. You got to listen to your premonitions. You got to listen to God. Pay attention to the signs and the omens. They are there, bro. You're on your journey, and every man's journey reflects throughout the whole collective consciousness. We're all on a very similar journey, the hero story. Usually there's a lot of trials and tribulations, but then you learn something, you meet somebody who puts you on some shit, the sage, the wise person, like your Yoda, for example. And then you turn it around and you alchemize it and you become the hero. And your hero story is just beginning, bro. It's a decision. You can sit here and be like, oh, this is all a load of shit and it's all just good self-help bullshit. And that might work for some people. Or you could sit here and think, no, actually, my inner world has the power to create worlds. And whatever somebody else has manifested, since we're all connected through the same collective consciousness, I 100% can achieve the exact same thing, no matter what anybody else tells me. And if you have this mentality, bro, you will literally be unstoppable. Because it's you. The only thing stopping you is you. And it's really hard to accept that sometimes, bro. But it's all right. I've had to accept it. Man, I've had so many failures, but those failures weren't failures. They were just stepping stones, bro. And that's how it really works. And it sucks when you don't get what you want right away. But then that comes from me not doing the real work. Like, where was I going wrong? If I'm not getting the results that I want, if I'm not feeling how I want to feel, if I'm not liking the way that my life is going, that's all up to me to decide and change. And that's what I had to do, and that's what I'm doing still every day to this day, and that's what you're going to have to do if you really want to change some shit in your life. It's just simply showing up for yourself, man. It's simply just choosing a greater path for yourself and for your family, even if you are misunderstood. It's okay to be misunderstood. I'm misunderstood by most people in my life to this day. I'm constantly evolving, constantly changing. I'm a creator. I'm someone that's here to bring great change in this world. I truly believe. And how I do that is up to me, you know? How you do that is up to you. That's up to you and God. That's between you and God and nobody else. No other outside source, because that same God that you're speaking to is within your own self as well. And that's what they didn't tell you. Everything is the same thing. It's all the same one energy, bro. You know? What one thing is, the other thing is too. So when you see a $5 bill or you see $5,000, energy's the same, bro. It's the meaning that you give it. What meaning are you placing upon the experiences in your life? What meaning are you giving these ideas? What meaning and value are you giving to other people? Like, you know, so many people put pedestals of people and celebrities and people on social media, even people in their own life, thinking that they're going to save the day for them. But there is no fucking savior for you, homie. And the sooner that you realize that you are your own savior, and that all the successful people and the people that you look up to, they realized that they were their own savior. They realized that they had to show up for them before the world shows up for them. Don't wait for the world to believe in you before you believe in yourself, because it's just you that you're dealing with here. If it's a reflection, if you believe that, if you buy into the law of attraction, if you bought into all these manifestation stories that you've heard online and through celebrities, through athletes, through all these people who have achieved these great things in the world, if you buy into that, then it's time to take it serious. And how you take it serious is by being it in the now, showing up, by healing, by doing shadow work, by asking yourself some of the questions I said earlier on in this video, by really taking the time to understand yourself and to understand where you don't want to go, because that's just as important as knowing where you want to go.